guys, what we have here is we're riding in the rain. We got this guy with his blinkers going on, his hazard lights, letting everybody know something might be happening. And then we're all going to have to stop. You notice how we have bad line of sight if we're just right behind somebody. Now, hopefully there's somebody going to come up with a better formation, but that means you also need to be very careful about what's happening. Keep looking around these people because we didn't even see that Jeep until last second. Now, everybody's having to move off to the sides because the total stopping distance is not enough, so they won't be able to stop in time. So they're actually, without even thinking about it, instinctually moving off and swerving, basically changing lanes, planning. Remember, position yourself for safety, located this hazard, and this guy is going crazy. He's losing a lot of traction on his bike. Now, why do you think he's losing a lot of traction on his motorcycle? Probably slamming that rear brake, not stopping in time, and then doing that. Okay, so he's fishtailing. Thankfully, he kept it up and he's able to go. That's what she said.
Yeah, you good?
It hurts.
You all right?
It hurts.
What hurts?
My legs.
Your legs? You all right?
No.
Fuck, dude.
Don't move him. Wait. Look, just
Go straight up the road.
I'm on the phone right now with 911.
No. Go straight off the road.
Huh?
Get my bike off the road.
Hey, hey.
No.
Hey.
I don't know if you
Hey,
keep laying down. Just
What's-
have to keep laying down. You actually should. Just lay down. Yeah. Just turned North going on 40.
All right, so moving on to this one, we have these stunt riders. Remember, high risk, high reward for them. For me, it's a low reward, so I don't do it. But for them, this is why they do it. Now, this is going to be a problem when it comes to the stunt culture for me, is that there's not enough gear. Now, maybe I don't understand why you don't wear gear if you're in the stunt culture. Maybe it's restrictive of your movements, so you can't do so much. If that's the case, hopefully some manufacturers out here will come out with some stunt protective gear, because that's all I really care about. So he's going to hit his head. He's actually going to get pretty hurt pretty bad. When the motorcycle rider goes back, this is the moment where smart rider principles should be kicking in for you, so you can rescue a downed rider with medical training. We do have medical training on an online course in the description. You get $5 off using code DDFM. I don't get any money for that. I'm an accident scene management instructor. We worked hard to get you a discount. So anyways, he's going to lift the bike off the patient. He's going to now have to do an assessment. I could go further and actually do some pausing. I'm not gonna. Let me know if you want me to do a medical AAR on this. So he's going to be asking questions, and all of a sudden he's saying, I'm hurting, I'm hurting, I'm hurting. So you know that there's going to be massive amount of pain, maybe injuries to that leg that hit the ground. Now, he might have hit his head also. Thankfully, he's wearing a helmet. The whole problem here is that we don't have a med kit. We have no training. We don't know what to do. Thankfully, somebody shows up and say, you need to just lay down, lay down. But hopefully from now on, he's going to wear gear. Now, I don't see any deformities or anything like that, but let me know. I will do a full in-depth AAR on this medically, okay? Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So this one's actually pretty scary, okay? So what's that uncommon thing in a common situation? Well, a lot of cars freaking out because somebody's going a little nutty up in front. Okay, so we have a vehicle up in front hauling butt, now crashing. Now at this point, you should go into red stage. Now there's no orange stage anymore. There is this way too much uncommon thing. So we need to stop or find an escape path as soon as we can from here. We're going 112. I'm assuming that's kilometers per hour. So we're going pretty fast, so at least 50 miles per hour. But we can slow down enough to maybe get to 20. From there, do a very good swerve, okay? So let's try our best to brake. Now we need to find where the gap is increasing versus where the gap is decreasing. The gap that's decreasing is off to the right. The gap that's increasing is off to the left. So at this point, we need to swerve to left, maybe in that middle lane so we can get around it. Now, I'd rather hit debris than hit the side of a vehicle. Now, the reason why that happened is because we tried to stop instead of trying to utilize all the tools in our toolbox. You can try to slow down and maybe stop if you can, if you have total stopping distance, but if you don't, you need to swerve and utilize another red stage maneuver to get yourself out of this situation so you don't have an impact like this. Now, hopefully he's going to be okay from this. I don't know the context of it, but let me know in the comments if you have practiced your swerving and braking lately. All right, so we're gonna be riding around trying to catch up to our buddies. Now, if you watch the original video, he's actually really far behind from the guy right there, and he finally caught up to him. And look at what we have here, a sharp, really sharp turn. We got chevrons indicating that's the case. So we're gonna try our best, and maybe that bump is what caused us to really lose concentration to what's going on, and we went wide, okay? So on this thing, remember to ride your own ride, and make sure you don't make these cornering mistakes by doing slow look, press, and roll. You need to slow down before the turn, you need to look where you're going, you need to press to initiate counter steering, and then roll on the throttle on the way out. And that's not what happened. So I think he hit that bump right there and caused him to have a little, ooh, what happened there? We're not looking out towards the exit. We're not slowing down at all beforehand. And now we're just going to go towards this pole that we're probably target fixated on. I don't know exactly, but that's exactly where we went. And the reason why we fell down right before hitting the grass is because we were trying to apply more and more brake pressure with less and less traction, and then we dumped the bike. I'd rather do that than run straight into the pole, though. All right.